everybody. Welcome to the Prime 4 Podcast. My name is Bryce.
Chris.
Ross. Alex.
And like every week, we're going to start with a... What do you call Bible shits? Passage? A passage from the book of the Gospel according to St. Peter, written by Moses Bear III. We're just going to do Diary of a Sinner, 1st century. And we're going to go with Chapter 1, Intro. My mama said, it seemed like yesterday my brother said him was going to leave here. Said he was going to go and make some money himself. See, my brother wants still to be a rapper, and he can rap real good too. And that concludes our service.
Real good too.
Real good too. The Gospel according to St. Peter, written by Moses Bear III.
Fuck yeah.
So we got some hip hop news.
Boom.
Thankfully, we've been lacking with it.
For sure.
He ain't spit like this on his last shit. Ho, you bet. No, I'm kidding. That's Eminem. Master P launches his own ramen noodles.
Yes.
Everybody loves ramen, dude.
Yeah, aren't they Rap Noodles or whatever?
Yeah, Rap Noodles.
Rap Snacks or whatever.
Rap Snacks are doing well there.
He's the one who did Rap Snacks?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Those things are so fucking dumb, dude.
Well, they're gross, but
everyone I know loves them. I don't know.
They're in Walmart. I'm not a big fan of like sweet chips, and they're barbecue chips where it's towards the sweeter side.
Yeah, they're all flavored.
The dab
you
of
like
ranch,
that? You like that fake smoky taste that I can't stand.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, you're not a big fan of just a ton of liquid smoke?
It's like mesquite means keep it away from me.
Mesquite.
Yeah. Oh god.
Mesquite.
I enjoy it. I really enjoyed the chips.
What flavor did you have? Because I had a dab of ranch.
I had like one chip out of 3 different flavors, and Rick, he'd take the rest.
Yeah.
40 chips go in the water.
Whatever the barbecue ones were, I probably liked the best because I like barbecue chips.
I think Cardi B's.
Honey, mesquite, barbecue.
Those flavors didn't exist when
Sunday
we had them, man.
barbecue.
Cardi B, what?
Back in the day, they had like maybe Fetty Wap and like 2 other people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was Migos
It was
and
like the
Fetty Wap.
I think Boosie, he has a hot flavor or whatever that I've been looking for, but I haven't been able to find yet.
So that's interesting. I didn't know he did Rap Snacks, but
Master P is still one of like the richest rappers in the game.
Why?
Like
when?
I don't know.
He has
rapper.
so many
Business sense.
Right. He has so many.
Yeah,
different
he's just an
ventures.
entrepreneur at this point.
Well, yeah, he has.
Well, he's
so
never
many
really been
different
a good
ventures.
rapper. Let's be clear.
And make him say, I think he was good for like 1 or 2 songs.
Who wrote for him?
I don't know.
Was it Jermaine Dupri?
Oh no.
I bet it was Jermaine Dupri.
Speaking of Jermaine Dupri, have you guys seen him in the Freaks Come Out at Night video? Like apparently he was a kid when this shit happened. You can see little kid Jermaine Dupri pop locking and shit in the camera. It's actually pretty dope. He's still ugly as fuck, but it's pretty dope.
Did you see that there were apparently? I think it said there were 2 other like rappers who had their own noodles already.
Really?
Yeah.
What the shit?
I was just like, what?
Probably just in Japan.
Uncharted territory.
I could look to see who
Does
it was.
Keith Ape have his own ramen noodles?
No one's
Probably
beaten.
Soulja Boy.
Yeah. Right.
Dude, if
He's
they...
like, fuck, this console didn't take off, so
What can we...
all I'm doing is eating ramen. Hey, wait a minute.
Right?
If they've raised the price even of a box, even to 5 cents, no one's buying that shit.
Yeah, for
Did you
sure.
hear how he announced it? He had like a video eating it in his kitchen, and it said the flavor he had was cream chicken gumbo flavor.
That sounds like gross.
Sounds like...
I don't know. I've never had gumbo, so I can't speak.
Well,
to
here's the
gumbo.
deal. Here's
You
the
lost
deal,
me at
though.
cream chicken.
Salt is very dangerous, and noodles are high in
says
salt. So
for
this
sure.
is...
It said
You think his ulterior motive? He's gonna kill people.
Yeah.
fellow rappers E40 and Boosie Badass have their own rap noodle cups. Or
What
Yeah.
the fuck is E40? That's what I want to know.
Yo,
It says.
it better be hard to pronounce.
Better
It
be a
hard
40-ounce
to
noodle
pronounce.
cup.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are they part of his? Yeah, it's like okay. Never mind. They didn't have it before him. They're just the names of the cups that he's putting out. I think.
Oh.
Oh,
You know
so
what I'm saying?
E40's getting
That's
likeness
dope.
rights.
You know how Rap
Yeah.
Snacks have the different rappers on them?
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same thing.
That's
So
dope.
there's gonna be an E40 one.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be water.
Well, there's
Right? before we walk.
It's just called.
There's one. There's one called the Yay Area Rhymer.
That would be him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And it says the face of beef prime rib flavor. It says.
E40?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bruh.
I'm down. We will try them.
I'm gonna eat the shit
We'll
out
do a
of those
video and we'll
noodles.
try them.
Yes, sir.
Maybe. We also said we are going to buy Slurricane and we're going to do a whole bunch of other different stuff.
I know.
Never did any of it.
Yet.
Because my
So
internet's
that
not good. I can't make videos here to upload because my internet's not good.
It's terrible.
I need to move. I'll do that maybe spring. Maybe spring. No promises.
I'm gonna get a fucking dog in spring, man.
I can start recording album review videos, but then I just won't upload them.
Yeah.
I'll just have them.
Leave them to the
And then
side.
knowing my luck, my hard drive will get corrupt and just lose it all anyway.
Yeah, for
There you
sure.
go.
And then I'll be like, goosh.
Jesus.
Cool.
Now, for you audio listeners, I just fake killed myself with my fingers.
Is this episode child friendly, Bryce?
No. No.
Click that 18 and up.
Absolutely not.
Get right on.
Have we
in.
swore yet?
I think so.
Can you do this in a child friendly video?
You can't fake kill yourself. What the fuck is that guy's name?
Barney.
Jake Paul. You can't
Oh.
fake kill yourself.
Oh, jeez.
Is he the guy who... Oh, wait, that was Logan Paul was, like, playing The Forest on Steam or something like that.
Oh yeah, that was Logan Paul.
Wait,
Yeah.
Oh, I get what you're saying. You're talking about the Suicide Woods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Talking about Vinnie Paul?
Vinnie Paul?
No.
Cousin named Vinny. Okay,
Shut
that's
up. God damn it. All right.
No, that wasn't Vinnie Paul. That was Dimebag.
So, oh, God. Is anybody talking about anybody going to get these noodles?
I'm definitely gonna get the noodles.
You want to try
When
them?
you can get them on Prime delivered... Well, when you can get them... I don't know if they're going to come to a store near us right away, you know?
Because
Like,
look how long
they're
it took
gonna
for
be
Rap
Walmart.
Snacks.
Walmart picked up Rap
Walmart's-
Snacks after like 4 or 5
Said-
years. What's it
Yeah.
been?
Said you're getting them on Amazon. You gonna get some condoms instead or something?
Yeah, tell us about that,
Condoms and
Ross.
some tambourines.
Oh, apparently there's some of the people on Black Friday who bought Switch consoles were getting like all kinds of shit that weren't
Called
Switch
the bait and
consoles. Like condoms and tambourines and other shit, apparently.
The bait and Nintendo.
Was it
Switch.
with their address on it, though? Or was it just like...
I'm guessing they just put the wrong shit in the box, but I don't
You know what? You know what
buys it?
probably happened there is for Black Friday...
People
They
order so
ran-
much shit that they literally fucking workers are just grabbing whatever and fucking saying this is it.
Maybe, but
There
I
was
was
a
thinking
factory in a different country that like went on strike on Black Friday or something, I think, which is funny.
that's what it's from.
Well, no, I don't know if that's...
Oh, maybe that's part of it. Maybe they went on strike and just started fucking...
putting the wrong shit in
You
there.
guys are just,
I was
you guys
thinking they
are-
did it on purpose.
You're asking the wrong questions. Okay. The right
This is
question
an
is
iRobot.
who the hell is buying condoms
On Amazon.
on Amazon?
Well,
Any-
you buy in bulk.
And who thinks someone
Anybody-
buying a Switch is going to need condoms anyways?
If you buy condoms on Amazon, you're snorting them. You ain't doing shit else.
Well,
with
I
them.
mean, think of
You're
it.
snorting
If
them.
you have a girlfriend, you might be going through like 2 a day. You,
You,
gotta
buy,
keep up
you,
on that.
you think ahead and just buy in bulk on Amazon. If you're going
Yeah.
2 a days with your girlfriend, you might as well just start raw dogging it. You know? You might as well just start raw. Just
Oh
saying.
my god.
I'm like,
What? That shit is true. That's how people get married. That's how it happens.
Chris is like, you know what? That's we know someone who that probably went through their head. Like, I could save money by just raw dogging this girl. And bam, kid. And then he's like, well, it can't happen again.
There's no
Bam,
way.
kid. You're just shooting
Yeah.
them out, Alex.
Daddy's
For
little
sure.
tax right now.
Oh god. What are you
Yeah.
implying, Ross?
Nothing. I was
Yeah.
talking in general, but whatever.
No, I've known people who have.
exactly. I mean, think about it.
I don't think they
4 kids,
intentionally
dude,
did
you
it
put
just
down
to
your
get a tax
return
write-off.
on like a fucking
Yeah.
the new Dodge Charger. You can keep it in the divorce. You know?
You can keep that too.
That shit is super funny.
So Czarface released a new album. The Odd Czar Against Us. You get it? That's a
The odds are against us.
Yeah,
I get it.
the odds are against us.
Yep.
Czarface, if I remember correctly, is Inspector Deck, right? I'll just ask you. He did an album with MF Doom. They did a collab album. I think it's like Czarface meets Metal Fingers or something like that.
I remember the visuals for the album, but I can't remember anything else about it.
Very comic book. It's fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. And I like how there's like... Let me check. Let me just look this up quick for Czarface. But there's a bunch of like rappers that have like superhero, super group.
So there's 3 members.
Yeah, those visuals are dope.
It's
Inspector Deck and hip hop duo 7L.
Yes.
And Esoteric.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Are they? Okay, hold on. Are they production?
7L and Esoteric are dope. He's in one of their tracks. He said, "My closet looked like I have 5 brothers because everything I have, I have in 5 colors." And I'm like, "This is pretty smooth." And we used to write that shit all day back in the day. So I might have to give that a second listen now that I know who's on that shit.
Okay, so Esoteric is the MC. 7L is the DJ producer. Mm-hmm. So is this Esoteric rap on it though?
I don't know. There's only one way to find
out.
I
listened to Czarface meets Middle Fingers. If I can, let me check that out. If I can even fucking remember what that is. Collaborations.
But it's like
you
found it finally?
Meets Metal Face, excuse me. It's not Metal
Face.
Fingers. MF Doom is known as Metal Fingers though. Czarface and MF Doom, Czarface meets Metal Face, so yeah, that's the album cover for it.
Yeah, those visuals, because I remember
that album.
Yeah, I remember seeing the T-shirts, and when the
before.
T-shirts went out, I was like, "Yo, this shit has to bang with visuals like this."
Yep. 3 producers. Singles, track listing. Yeah, they had a few features, but I don't think what's his name? Esoteric. I don't think he was on it. Just 7L maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look into that some other time. For sure. To be fair, I did not listen to this album today, even though I just forgot. I was going to at work, but then my break ended and I just forgot to put it on. But I'm excited for it because I like that Czarface meets Metal Face. That album was pretty good. That's like top... Well, I was gonna say top 10 Doom albums. There's only like 10 of them, but no, it's like top. Where are we putting it? Where are we putting it? It's like, it's okay. So it's not an MF Doom album, but it's up there. It would probably be in top 5.
Okay.
If we consider it like an MF Doom album.
Okay.
Like, are there specific memorable bars from off of that project or just pieces of the project that makes you identify with it more? Because like when I think of food, I think of so many, you know what I mean, bars. When I think of
I only listened to
I
it
think
once.
of so many bars. Okay.
When I was listening to when I was doing that MF Doom kick, but the MF Doom's actual albums, I listened to all of those. Like in a week, I've listened to each of them like 3 or 4 times.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's even hard to pick bars out from any of the albums because it was so much fucking content.
Yeah.
But like Doomsday, Mad Villainy, Food, they're top 3, obviously almost interchangeable for me for MF Doom. Yeah, like I want to do an album review thing where I'm going to listen to all the albums again and actually write down my thoughts as I'm going through the album, and then script it, maybe do an album review for it. Okay. Not album review, but like top 10, like every other fucking YouTuber's doing. But maybe I could shed some more light on it, or give you another angle towards it that the other YouTubers aren't doing. We'll fucking see. Never gonna happen. Probably. Don't have internet. It's just all pipe dreams at this fucking point.
Right.
But rap, I want to talk about hip-hop because we haven't done a lot of it for quite a while because no one's doing shit or anything that we care about.
Well, we talked like 20 plus minutes on Kanye the other day.
Yeah, but it's always going to be Kanye or Jay-Z.
To be fair, that was mostly on Colts.
There's rumblings of a Joe Budden comeback in 2020.
Bruh, nobody wants to hear Joe Budden. If your most famous thing is being a critic. Like your career is over. Yeah, your career is over. He was who was he talking shit about? That's a female artist.
Probably Megan.
Huh?
Meg the Stallion.
Yeah, no, it had to be somebody else. Somebody.
Well, he shit talks a lot of people.
Janae Aiko. She just didn't grow enough. Like, you had one studio album. Like, you didn't grow enough. Like,
oh shit,
you peaked before you even got your studio album, my G. Like, I'm not a huge Joe Budden fan. We won't get on that again.
No, I'm not either. Because I've listened to some of it, but I guess it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't hear us doing the gospel according to Joe, do you?
No, it's all about the gospel according to St. Peter.
Yes.
It's just the gospel of Joe.
God. Oh, Joe.
That'd be the saddest, most violent story ever of peaking early and not getting anywhere in life.
Oh my God, yep.
Something about like sitting on his girlfriend's pregnant stomach or something.
Something super violent.
And then she miscarried.
I can't believe like whatever.
But he walked it back though.
That's the
What
important
he said.
part.
He was
right?
like, it wasn't on her stomach, okay? It was like
on her
boobs.
stomach area.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck
Her
he said.
stomach area.
That was
Bastard.
to listen to that interview on the Breakfast Club where Joe Budden's like going through the events and like Charlamagne the God's like, that's the stomach. He's like I was sitting on her. It was like below her breast, and he's like, that's the stomach. Like that's the stomach.
Unless you're
where are you sitting? If you're sitting under her boobs, that's the stomach.
Like what's
and he's like, whoa, wait. He's like trying to walk it back, and it's like,
yo, like if you knew you were in the wrong, which Joe, you were in the wrong. Just don't talk about that shit. Be like, hey, listen, that was in the past. I'm sorry for what I did.
Laura said I can't speak about it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed his podcast until I found out about all of that shit, and he is a piece of shit. But I didn't know he was a piece of shit that bad. Like,
well, it's like certain things.
It was the Eminem thing, and then that. And then, like, shortly after that story came out,
I think
because of the Eminem thing and because of the beef, whatever, he's like, what do you mean? He was hitting women. And then that came out, and I'm like, oh, he is a piece of shit. And I'm like, I'm done. So I haven't listened to the podcast since.
I don't think the Eminem statements were, like, not accurate or whatever.
Closest
hits. It's from his perspective. I get that. I understand that. But, like, he's just not good. He's like, I just can't get past that. Like, at least if I was like, yo, this is LL Cool J. Like, he has charted bangers. He's been doing this shit for a long time. He's an unsung hero. I would watch the shit out of that podcast. But, like, some can't hack it.
LL
like,
Cool J does do a thing.
Is
a
it
podcast or a radio show? Maybe.
I think it's a radio show.
Could be. I don't know.
Yeah.
I watched where well, of course I watched where he interviewed Eminem, because Eminem's a huge fan of LL Cool J, and that was just a really fucking cool interview to listen to him each talk about each other's careers and stuff and influences, and beef and shit. But yeah, I mean, whatever. Do you still listen to the podcast?
Yeah.
Just intermittently?
I'll watch like the first 10 minutes if I'm bored, but then like.
Yeah. Okay, so what else? I wanted to ask everybody.
Okay.
Who you think is okay, never mind. This is gonna start a big discussion.
No, that's great. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're here for. We don't have much for other shit, I guess. I was gonna ask everybody who you think is like an underrated rapper that deserves more accolades, like doesn't get enough limelight or respect for what they do, and they deserve more.
Okay.
And yes, Ross, you can do the dude from Hollywood Undead.
Jesus, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't even think of anybody.
Yeah, I was reaching for you.
Bryce is going for like Whitey Ford or something.
I'm gonna name.
I thought that would be yours.
No.
I'm going to name 3 artists, one of which I've actually been listening to kind of a lot over the last week or so, and Denzel Curry. He came out when the Lil Uzi Verts and like the mumble rappers were big, and he kind of got overshadowed. And then I listened to his music. I went back and listened to it, and I'm like, this is actually really good shit. Like, I like his vibes and his music, and it's kind of like darker horror kind of for one song, and then other song he has like Gold Link on it, and it's just like vibes and boom bap, and it's crazy how versatile that kid is. So Denzel Curry, definitely. Anderson .Paak, I think he could get a lot more than what he has gotten accolades wise. And the third one, of course, Kanye West.
Oh no!
Like,
What?
I'm just fucking.
I was gonna say now that it's opposite day, I would like to say Chingy and Chameleon there.
Right? Yeah, no.
You don't want to see him rolling and hating, Ross?
And
That's
then
what they do.
And then I would like to see what the fuck is this? It sucks that Roddy Ricch.
Roddy Ricch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that like Big and Rich?
Kinda.
I can't really like comment on what you're talking about, except for Anderson .Paak, who
I don't. Is he really more of a rapper? Or is he more of kind of a R&B?
like a vibist.
The thing is I'm splitting hairs at that point. Like Anderson .Paak, the rapper.
Okay.
Not Breezy Lovejoy, the all him as a actual rapper.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Post Malone.
I thought that you were gonna.
No,
go, I thought that you were gonna go for Shaggy Too Dope.
no.
You gotta bring back our man Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh no!
Tekashi.
I was trying so hard for us because he was in the news recently too, and I purposely omitted it from the list, and no one picked up on it, and I'm like, good, we'll never mention him again.
Hey,
But Ross, you fucked it up.
I did it on purpose because I'm like, oh, Bryce will hate this.
Yeah, it's just like there was news about a certain pedophile, or there's news about a certain pedophile too that we've talked about like multiple episodes. I'm like, we don't. Like,
We don't
who gives a shit
It's
anymore
like
at this
beating a dead
point?
horse,
Just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about that one British dude that Elon Musk called pedo dude or whatever?
No,
Okay,
shit.
all right.
I am going to go. Well, okay, so mainly, I'll start. Shut the fuck up, Alex. I know where this is going. Shut the fuck up. First off, I want to start off. Okay, so I've been giving this some thought, but I don't think deep enough thought. But
Deep thought.
okay. So can we put Doom there, or is Doom? I still consider Doom like underground.
Yeah.
Like, but he is super like. He's hit or miss, but I think he gets the accolades that he deserves already. Like, people are talking about him. He's like, he's a master MC. He's like
Doom is very
top
polarizing though, because either you love Doom or you hate Doom. Like, there's no in the middle. Like, I could go for some Doom.
He's
like,
the Rush
very
of rap.
polarizing. Yeah. It's like either you're with it or not. And I think because of that, and because he's underground, it's weird to have somebody that's such a household name in hip hop to not be on, the level of income or accolades as other rappers, but I think he's right where he should be.
And he has radio hits too. Like
For sure.
But that was like a long fucking time ago where he could, where he had hooks like even Doomsday and Operation Doomsday, that could easily be on the radio.
For sure.
He does swear a lot and a lot of his shit, I guess. But, accordion, it's too short for radio. It's not as appealing, I guess. Yeah, so I guess you gotta.
I mean, it's all short nowadays.
Yeah, I was about to say that was kind of before its time, if anything.
Yeah, well, accordion's like under 2 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, it's just him like one fucking straight up verse, and it's awesome. But it's it's the lyrical miracle right there. But then you got like you got the hooks with Doomsday, but then you got the rap snitches. But where you hook, you can't do it. Like you can't put that on the radio.
For sure.
Rap snitches telling on their business. Be in the courtroom, be the only star witness. Do you see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Fuck around, get your whole label sent up for years.
That shit, yo. And that's you know, again, like that album, Most Def Black on Both Sides, like they're timeless albums that speak about core topics of hip hop or life in general that you can listen to when you're 10 years old, and then you can listen to it later when you're 40, and it still has validity and bearing. So
okay. So I want to do, for my list, I want to do, I'm going to take Doom off it. But now that you said Mos Def, I do want to put Mos Def on there. Mm-hmm. I also want to put Ludacris on there. And Petey Pablo. I'm doing. You did 3, so I'm gonna do 3. Mos Def, he's my favorite rapper right now, and he's timeless, and he's got radio hits. He's got one of the top hip hop albums of all time, on Black on Both Sides. That's got to be top 10 for hip hop albums. Yeah. And he's throughout his entire career, he's been consistent, and he's extremely woke.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh God, it's hard to say. He's like, because Nas, I don't think gets enough accolades as well, but maybe, I think he does, because I think people easily put Nas
he probably deserved a Grammy or 2 back in the day, honestly.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. I think, okay, so people put Nas in their top 10 like easy all the time, but Mos Def, not many people are even thinking about putting him in their list, and I think that's a crime. Ludacris is just he's a joke
was
rapper.
Like when I was in high school, like that was the sound, you know, or it wasn't middle school, but either way, like Ludacris was like the sound of rap,
the sound of Southern rap, pretty much like Outkast. You had, you know, that was during that period where you had the breakout of Southern rap. Like, it was, you know, the Outkast in the 90s, which is fantastic.
Roll Out.
2000s. Yeah, then you got Ludacris and Nelly doing their shit, like Country Grammar. Mm-hmm. But Luda, like...
I was going to troll there.
He's Ludacris, I think, is skillful, but he raps like... He does a lot of joking in his raps.
Yeah.
Like the bedroom gangster stuff, it's a lot of just, you know, just like what rappers rapped about in the early 2000s, pretty much. It was all just about sex and like partying and shit and like being funny, and it's like, but I think he's skillful though when he does it.
The thing that kind of murdered my interest in Ludacris was the fact that one of my DJ friends at the time, he was like, listen, I have a Ludacris verse, and I will show you this one Ludacris verse on every popular beat that he's done, and I guarantee you it'll fit. And then I'm like, shh, nah. Then I heard that shit, and it's like something you can't unhear. Like, he has like 2 or 3 go-to cadences, and that is it. And it made it so difficult to listen to after that.
Well, you got to think they're making these beats. Like how much are they differentiating from beats? Like you got Doom, who can do same flow, same cadence. He doesn't give a fuck about what beat there is. Yeah. He's doing it over that beat, and that's why it sounds so abstract. And then he raps abstract. Mm-hmm. But then you got Luda, like radio rapper. I think I like his flow. Flow's nice, and I think he's skillful lyrically, but he's not saying the right things to remain relevant, to become top.
Sure.
I still think he's timeless because he was very important to that era.
Oh yeah.
Just like Bow Wow, right?
Oh, shut up. Bow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay.
He started a new trend. Like,
I mean, 50 Cent was. There was an era where he, like, you know... Like,
yep.
So, I mean...
Go ahead.
Most people say Kanye West killed that trend. And it was, like, when rap was super gangster, and then, like, it started to become more fashion than gangster, and now we're in this weird space where it's, like, drug users and not drug dealers.
Where it's, like, fucking progressive rock.
Yeah, like...
Do you think Kanye... I don't know. I'm sure he was part of it.
I'm saying that's what the game was saying. That's what people were saying. I'm not necessarily... Because there was a lot of other quote-unquote backpack rappers, because that was like the era where Lupe Fiasco and all of those guys were coming out, where it was like, it was not really gangster rap anymore.
Lupe Fiasco. He was like the GOAT, and then like all of a sudden he was gone, you know?
Yeah.
Last I heard, people were just copying his shit left and right or something, and I don't know. It's been a while. Mm-hmm. But let me go. Lupe Fiasco. Yeah, I don't really consider him. I haven't listened to a lot, I guess. So
it was cool.
I don't consider him. Yeah, like up there.
No, definitely not. But he was just part of a trend that kind of started out towards
in his time. And
yeah,
place.
that was a lot. There was a lot of radio rap going on during that time.
So Alex, is Lil Wayne on that list, Alex?
Well, I got finished.
Is he overrated?
With Petey Pablo.
Oh, geez.
The writer of the Gospel according to St. Peter. He is Moses Barrett III. I gotta tell you that he had a very short run.
Yeah.
And then he had a run-in with the law, and then his career essentially just ended.
Tanked.
But hey,
I think it was a firearm possession. Like, they normally go that way. But what do we got here? We got, like, how many albums did he have? 3 albums? A lot of features, maybe? Mm-hmm. And the thing that sucked is it did, like, it was hard to top his first album, which was Diary of a Sinner. Mm-hmm. And then he did, Diary of a Sinner, Still Writing or whatever. I believe both of them had
Goodies, right?
Still Writing in My Diary, 2nd edition. No, Goodies was just him featuring on CR. But he is really good. Like, lyrically good, flow good. He has the mystical DMX Ja Rule voice. That people very much appeal to. He fell off. Diary of a Sinner, first entry has to be.
Oh, I remember when I
Where
was
are we
in the
putting
8th
that
grade.
album?
When I was in the 8th grade, Raise Up, that fucking that was
Raise
that
Up
shit,
right
dude.
here, and it's like this song had tons of hits on it. I told you, I told y'all. Raise Up, Petey Pablo, even. People liked Fun Room. I didn't. Y'all Ain't Ready, I think, was a hit. Maybe not. What else do we got here? Okay, so there was a few. Oh, shit. Yeah, he had a lot. That was an 18-song album. Oh, that was the All Cities remix, yeah. But anyway.
Did he feature on anything?
Yeah, he did a lot of features. Like, during that time, it was like Ciara...
Well, that's why his career was so short.
The book of features I have.
He started doing features.
Come See About Me. He's got 5 features that I found. But he's really good. I don't know why he fell off so fucking hard. He had Timbaland, which is like one of the most underrated producers of like that era and maybe of all time.
People give him credit.
You're talking back when he first.
I don't think so.
You're talking about back when he first was like around and no one knew who he was. Then yes.
Yeah. Well, no.
There was a song the other day I was listening to, and when I looked it up, it said he was involved in it, and I'm like, I looked and it was like in the '90s, and I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't hear
Timbaland?
about. Yeah, I'm like, I didn't hear about this guy till like almost 202010, probably. I don't know
He's
when the fuck
like-
he was.
Justin
where the fuck he was
Weezer told me
popular.
about it, and that was in the like early 2000s, dude.
Timbaland was a huge part of that,
so that's probably when
that
he was
Southern
popular.
sound. Timbaland was a huge part of that Southern sound, especially in the early 2000s. Missy Elliott, Petey Pablo and shit. It's like
That's a lot of Virginia.
Timbaland.
Right
this was produced. It was produced by Timbaland, so the beats are just fucking nasty.
Timbaland
awesome.
was given some of those like even R&B dudes like from back in the day, like Genuine. Didn't he use a few Timbaland beats?
Yep.
Well, when I talk about he doesn't get enough credit, I'm talking like one of the top producers of hip hop.
Yeah.
Is it Timbaland?
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
Pharrell,
Now we can agree there. I don't know where people actually put him because not many people are rating production these days.
Yeah, and it's
But
crazy.
he's easily top 4 for hip hop.
Well, you got him up there. Well, you got him
Dre.
up there. Dre, Scott Storch was doing shit for a while, and then actually he's been coming out. I heard him on a track with Roddy Ricch that was fucking
then you
dope
got
too.
like DJ Premier, you got like Jay Dilla, you got the guys that you don't actually think about too much who actually were great in their own right.
Eric
sure.
B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Yep, Prince Rakeem.
Yep. But anyway, I just don't think people.
Yeah, the
gets
RZA.
enough credit.
The RZA's like everything like
RZA. Yeah, I would put RZA in top 4 probably.
Well, I mean, until after like WuTang Forever, right? I'm kidding.
No, God, no. He's been doing.
No, that was
work.
what was it? I think it was during an interview. I think God said that his production was whack after WuTang Forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck you, God. Who gives a shit? Fuck you, God. I fucking love RZA, but he heard Gravel Pit and he was like, "That's it, we're done. We're done." But Petey Pablo's just good. That's what I'm gonna say. He's good. He's really good, and I think he's underrated highly. He's for those of you who don't know, he did Freak a Leak. You'll remember that song most of all. Probably that was his biggest hit. Was Freak a Leak.
If you don't remember that song, you're too young to be listening to this podcast. That's why they ask, is it child appropriate?
Yep. So what do you got, Alex? What do you think?
Children don't know shit.
What do I got?
You can do 3 or however
I can do
many.
3. Well.
Man, I really got. I feel like there's better than Ludacris, but I just like.
Well,
no, it's just what
we were talking about earlier. Though, Inspector Deck, the guy does not get credit for just how skilled he is lyrically.
Yeah, I mean, he had like Czarface doesn't even get enough look. Like he's just overshadowed, I think, by like other WuTang members.
And what's interesting is like
explosive solo careers of other WuTang members.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like Method Man, Raekwon, Ghostface, most of all, like had an insane solo career.
So are these people that play the game for the game's sake? And I think that's what it is. It's not to get popping or to be, like the top whatever. They're like, yo, I rap because I'm good at that shit. And that's why I enjoy that type of music differently. Because it's not like, okay, this is a competition. It's like, yo, I'm going to lamp in the studio and I'm going to come up with something that I think is dope. And then I'm going to share that shit with people. And those artists, I mean, that's why I'm like hesitant to name a lot of people.
And then, you got Talib Kweli.
Yeah.
Underrated.
For the game's sake.
He's underrated.
His like flow is like so. It's really weird because it's almost like to me spoken word, but not,
Yeah.
Well, that's the fucking wokeness of Black Star, dude.
Yeah. I fucking love
And
Black
then
Star.
what? Like who? I can't even remember. Oh, Corey Taylor. Like
Corey Taylor.
What the fuck?
he raps, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Does he? Where?
What was the song that he rapped on?
Slipknot has a few ones that kind of almost slip into rap.
Well, was it Wait and Bleed that he rapped on?
No, that's not rapping. God damn it.
Yo, I'm telling you, this kid has bars.
Yeah, but you were talking about Wait and Bleed.
What, Mike Shinoda or something?
Mike Shinoda also
You want to get in
bars.
just having like the flow of like a rapper, then I guess, yeah, he has done it on a few songs.
Yeah.
Slipknot, they even got turntables, dude. They got...
Fuck yeah. Fucking
Dude,
DJ.
their hip hop is fucked, dude.
I mean, Imagine Dragons must be a rapper.
What happened to Mike Shinoda? Why isn't Mike Shinoda like...
He just had a music video for his song on his album just the other day.
I don't know if he did.
I never hear about
I don't
him
think
anymore.
he makes the
I have him
right
on
business
Facebook, so I
connections
see
to
him.
be like super up there. Because Mike Shinoda is really good too. The Reanimation album that Linkin Park released, where he actually got on a track with Pharoah Monch and like a bunch of people or whatever. Like
he's bland to me, but it's good. But like, well, it's because it's Linkin Park. It sounds real good, like beat and stuff, and then lyrically, it's fine. But it just sounds bland.
Yeah, in 2018 he had...
It's like nothing impressive.
He had Post Traumatic, it was called, the album.
I'm going to challenge you to listen to a song called High Voltage by him. And, read it first and then listen to it. You'll be like, oh, I kind of see what he's talking
Is that with Pharoah Monch?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard
Oh,
that
wait, the
before.
most underrated
Fucking
rapper,
good.
is it Bob Dylan? I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking it back. I'm taking Ludacris off. I'm putting Bob Dylan in there. The godfather of hip-hop.
You cannot.
I can.
You cannot
Subterranean
change the
Homesick Blues.
God damn it.
There are early rappers have him as an influence because he's the greatest American poet, but that's a story for another day, Alex. And he was also on one of the early rap songs, like that I can never remember his fucking name. It was I can't remember what it was called. I can't remember. I can't remember the rapper. It was one of the early raps, and he featured on it. And
well, actually, does Slick Rick get as much notoriety?
No, he doesn't.
I actually thought
doesn't.
about that saying that, but
we opened up a can of worms. There's too many now.
Yeah.
Because I tried to keep it like highbrow, but then you started saying Talib Kweli, and I'm like, oh
shit.
Like,
there's a lot of there's a lot of guys.
Yeah, big boy. Yeah. Everybody talks about Andre, and no one talks about Big Boy.
3 Stacks is just, it's really hard to...
What about E40?
Well, you even got...
E40 too, yeah.
You got, like, Run the Jewels, where they should...
Yeah. Their projects are good.
Well, project-wise.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't listened to a full album of theirs, but it's not that appealing to me, because I don't think it's that great, personally.
Speaking of Jewels, when does Uncut Gems come out, Alex?
I want to see that.
This month.
I want to see that.
This month.
What?
It's a film starring Adam Sandler.
Is that where he said if he doesn't win an Emmy, he's gonna like make bad movies?
He better, dude. Like they better put him up for an Oscar.
They said it's his best
or
role
Oscar,
he's ever done, and it's actually a serious role, which is funny.
Yeah.
No, like when he's not doing Happy Madison productions that are just dumb as fuck, he actually can act.
Yeah. He did an interview with Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt said Uncut Gems was amazing, and he was amazing in it.
The thing is I think your career dies when you play more than one role in the same movie. Like
Eddie Murphy's been doing it for like 20 years. His
career's been dead for a long time.
That's true.
Like,
Ever since Pluto Nash never recovered. Wait, it was him that did Pluto Nash, right?
Yeah.
Never recovered.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Fucking
Rest in peace,
Come
Pluto
on, he did
Nash.
Norbit.
Martin Lawrence, in Big Mama's house.
God,
like,
hey, Big Mama's house
that
came
was
before
good.
Black Knight, and Black Knight was fucking good.
yeah, Black Knight was good.
Yep.
Was good.
Blue Street. Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Was that the one with Tim Robbins? No.
Which one
No.
had Tim Robbins in it?
Was it Martin Lawrence and Tim Robbins in a movie together?
Yeah, they were.
I can't remember the name of it.
It was
it was so good.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Let me look up who the fuck Tim Robbins is.
I'll look it up.
Because now I can't think of
Shawshank.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't remember the movie. But he wasn't in Blue Street.
Robbins.
He was in Top Gun, though.
Nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose right there.
So good.
28% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It was good.
Dude, that's the curse. I'm telling you.
That
That's the
movie
Well,
curse.
the movies that are like, that movie Life with Eddie Murphy and
Martin Lawrence was in that
yeah,
too.
where they're in prison or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not the one with
yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Never mind.
No.
Dude,
Whoa, you will enunciate his name.
Dylan Houlihan. I'm sorry.
Dylan Houlihan. Bad Boys is good. Bad Boys is good. Blue Streak to me is my favorite.
Blue Streak is super
National
funny.
Security is up there.
Yeah.
With that fucking one guy. Oh my god, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I miss Martin Lawrence, dude.
I do too.
Does Bad Boys 3 appeal to you?
Yes, simply because when I was in high school, one of my, aces, shout out Genesis, that was our life plan for like a long time. Like, yo, we're going to get this money, we're going to get training, and we're going to become cops together.
I'll show you what.
Like, that's our whole
I'll
plan.
find the movie that was the end of Martin Lawrence. Just wait a second. You guys keep talking.
Okay. It was probably Big Mama's House 2. I can tell you that right now.
No, I'll find it.
Halo Infinite, I don't know why we're saying this, because this is, okay, according to the architect who worked on the engine, Halo Infinite has the most cutting-edge engine on the planet, according to the 343 architect who worked on it.
There it is. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. That's the movie.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that movie.
I've never seen that movie.
Because he was in Wild Hogs right before that, and that movie was good. And then after that...
Martin Lawrence was in that?
Yeah, he was in Wild Hogs.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was, I can't remember who was it. Was it Tim Allen?
Yeah, Tim Allen was in it.
And, was it Vince Vaughn? No.
No.
John Travolta.
John Travolta, Martin
Travolta.
Lawrence, William H. Macy's in it, Ray Liotta's in it.
Fucking Ray Liotta.
Yep.
That movie's just fucking weird. John Travolta shouldn't have a career.
What are you
Because
talking
he
about?
killed his
I saw-
son.
He was amazing as Turl in Battlefield Earth.
Oh my god. One of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Man.
For sure.
Wasn't that a recruiting video for Scientology?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fucking...
That was their gospel, acting out their gospel, dude. Forrest Whitaker was even in it. He fucking transgressed, dude.
Man.
He transgressed.
Just got fucking trapped. That's going to be burned into my mind forever.
Yeah.
Just in Hollywood getting trapped.
Fucking Halo Infinite, by the way.
Yeah.
The trailer didn't even look top of the line.
It didn't even show you that much, did it? Like
No, it didn't. Like they're saying the end. This was a cutscene, probably early, but it didn't look cutting edge to me. Like we'll see how the engine actually runs, but they apparently created it just for Halo Infinite,
and they said it's more user friendly than any Halo like engine's ever been. I guess, like all the other ones were apparently like not made to be.
Well, they're hoping to license it probably to other people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for because people weren't creating games in the other Halo engines probably. But that was Bungie, like 343. No, they started a while ago.
I'll tell you what though, the Halo games like quality wise took a hit after Bungie it was. Did they sell it or was it taken from them?
It was taken from them.
Because I know Microsoft, I think that they took Gears of War from Epic, or Epic sold it off. They fucked Cliff Bleszinski somehow back then. I just don't remember how.
Bungie or Microsoft had acquired Bungie or whatever, and I think they were kicked off, and now Bungie's separate after failing with Destiny, and they even got Destiny with them. Microsoft's like, yeah, fuck, you can have it. Go. Like, we don't even care. Like, do whatever you want with this. It failed us, so
the thing
see what
about
you can do.
Microsoft is that they try to do video games, but the cloud's where they're going to be the most successful.
What do you mean? Like just the technology or what?
Yeah, Microsoft's Azure cloud service.
You're saying they shouldn't be making games? They should just be
well,
the platform.
They can make games, but at the end of the day, pretty much most things that they acquire, just like Google, most things they touch turn to shit.
They're extremely strict too. Because, I mean, they can afford for games to
It's like someone said Google bought Fitbit and people are trying to figure out where to dump their Fitbits because everything Google, anything those large tech companies touch usually turns to shit.
Well, it's usually because...
Well, I mean, they're just going to keep track of all your biometrics or whatever.
Yeah. They also can buy out competitors. Yeah. Like, I'm assuming Google wanted to make a smartwatch and they're like, well, Fitbit's one of them and they're cheap, so we'll buy you and then... make our own smartwatch.
Why do research and development and get people to make the watch or whatever when we just buy a company that already exists?
Probably, yeah. They get their patents and shit and fucking.
The company always has the option not to sell.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, tell that to the board of directors.
When you're seeing Google money being thrown at you, I don't think you're gonna turn it down.
Everything else, yeah.
Okay, so that's all I got for video games. I did play Escape from Tarkov. But I don't want to dwell much time on that because we're running out of time. But Escape from Tarkov is it's like a battle royale game, but not really. It's a battle royale game. You load into a game and you can loot whatever, and then if you make it to an extraction point on whatever map you're on, you can keep what you looted to stash away or sell or whatever, and then you can customize your guy with that stash stuff and load into another game or whatever. But if you die, you lose all that shit. So you go in, you loot, and then you leave, you get to keep stuff, you go in with that stuff the next game, and then you die, and then if it's not insured...
It's hardcore.
Yeah, it's hardcore essentially.
Yep.
But they have you can go in as a randomly generated loadout. Would that have starts with some gun, usually a shitty gun from my 3-game experience, and you could go loot and stuff and not worry about losing anything because it's not your shit. But then they have a 20-minute cooldown after you played it. You have to wait 20 minutes before you can play with that thing again. So it's tempts you or forces you almost to play with your
knife
real
runs
stats.
and just stick a few things in your secure container. Just up your butt.
So the secure container, you don't lose that stuff.
That stuff comes out with you if you die or not.
Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know a lot about that game, but Alex has been playing it for a while, and he got me hooked on it.
It's one of those things where the more you play it, the more you're gonna want to like.
Yeah.
Like I literally was like, right before I was on the way here, I was just fucking just pounding out games.
I saw that. I hope we play this weekend. Play some of that. But if for those of you who don't know, I think a lot of streamers are playing it right now, trying to make it popular, or it is becoming popular.
It's still actually in early access.
Didn't DayZ have like a new
beta,
map or something?
technically
too?
beta.
DayZ had a new map come out where there's like wild bears and shit or something like that.
That would actually be kind of okay because they need more fucking zombies on that game.
Now, will the bears kill zombies? Because that's what I want to see.
Zombears?
No, I want the bears to kill zombies. So you're running and the zombies are chasing after you, then all of a sudden a bear comes up.
I don't know. That would be cool to check out too. We haven't touched DayZ in a long time, or at least I haven't.
Yeah. Probably like 2014 or something. I don't know.
I remember I killed Ross when we played the last time. I killed Ross, and we're like, "Oh, we're at the end of the map. What should we do?" And I'm like, "Pop, pop, pop, pop."
Jesus. Just imagine if like Stalker was multiplayer though.
I think it is.
It's called Escape from Tarkov. I'm kidding.
Yeah. I think Stalker. Could you have a second person in that game? I think you could.
Maybe. I'm not.
I don't know. That's for another time.
Yep.
But there's a movie trailer that came out. New James Bond, No Time to Die movie trailer.
I didn't watch it, but I saw the screenshot, and I'm like, oh, that's right. I forgot they were making one.
So did they get a new Bond, or is it still Daniel Craig?
It's still Daniel Craig. He said he was
Craig.
doing this last one, maybe.
Yeah, isn't it?
But
Aren't they like setting it up for a new person or something?
Probably.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is an African American woman.
Wait. What?
I believe I heard something about that actually.
No. She's just going to be in the movie. She's not the new Bond. No.
That's what everyone was saying. Like
That's what they're speculating.
a few months ago,
they're
people
wrong.
were saying that.
Nope.
He says in the trailer, "Oh, you're 002." And she says yes or whatever, and then it shows them in the trailer working together with some shit.
Here's what they'll do.
She's the Alec Trevelyan.
Here's what they'll do.
She's 006.
They will make a new
I think
movie
it's Alec.
that will be, instead of 007, it'll be whatever she is, and they'll not make James Bonds for a long time, and then they'll start doing it again
A
eventually.
reboot.
Yeah.
I want more Bond.
No.
Why?
I don't
They haven't
need
been good for
006.
Like, they haven't been good for years.
How dare you?
What can they do now?
They've
that
literally
they haven't
been
done
good
already?
forever.
Well, once they run out of the actual books, it was kind of like...
Except for the one with George Lazenby.
No man.
In Her Majesty's Secret Service. Is that it? I
It
think
was
so.
pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the curse. That's the curse talking.
You only live twice. I don't know if I can believe that one.
I don't know. T-Dolt was kind of like the turning point, honestly.
What's the one that had the fucking car skis or something?
I'm
The
not
snow
sure.
one.
Oh,
Was that George Lazenby or was that Dalton? Both
Timothy
those
Dalton,
Bonds to
yeah.
me are shit. So
Hey, Roger Moore, like fucking the man with the golden gun.
Roger Moore, good Bond, great Bond. I like all the Bonds, dude. They're no Pierce Brosnan, but
Let's
be
I
clear.
mean, because of
yeah, I was just like the fuck.
when I was born. That's
Sean Connery, very good, highly racist.
Yes.
Still good Bond though.
Super
Yeah.
racist.
Could you imagine if Bono was James? I'm kidding.
Oh my god. I think we've had this discussion who we want to see as Bond. This one we're not touching. The Billy D. Williams. We're not touching it.
I put it in there.
Yeah, you
guys-
did.
You guys don't want to talk about that? That's
Billy
funny.
D. Williams has been saying stuff. He's the guy who played Lando Calrissian and that Daniel Glover copied
Donald
for his performance as Lando Calrissian.
Daniel Glover.
What did I say?
Daniel Glover.
Like, who is he?
Who is he?
Some great value dog.
Actually, no, I heard there are rumors though. There are rumors of a Lethal Weapon 5, and it's gonna get both of them.
Yeah, that's what I.
Really?
Yeah,
It's gonna get Gibson and Glover.
Holy shit.
Holy what?
I already said, like, how would they even pull that off?
They
Like,
claim Joe Pesci's supposed to, like, rumored too.
Oh, Joe Pesci was in The Irishman. Did any of you guys watch that?
Not yet.
I haven't either.
I've been saving
It's
it
like,
for this
It's like
weekend.
3.5 hours long, I think,
Oh.
or something
it's pretty
ridiculous.
long from what I heard, and like people saying, oh, it's good, it's will they ever, like, it's pretty much like, oh, this is genre defining. But then I see people's reviews saying that it's boring as fuck, so I don't know what the hell
shit.
how to think about it.
Like, did you guys like The Godfather?
Oh, 96 critic and 86 audience score for The Irishman. I heard it's like
How many movies do I have to see about Jimmy Hoffa, though?
I don't know.
Is this the only one?
I heard this.
There's more
I
than
heard
one,
this
boy.
was like a send off for that genre for those actors. Of the classic.
They didn't need it. I was done with them in the 90s, man, most of them.
They still got acting in them, dude, and they're considered some of the best
You do
actors.
realize, Roddy, that Joe Pesci
What's
made
the last
great movies
What's
after
the last
90s.
lead role for Al Pacino that you remember?
The one with the AI.
Lead role?
Righteous Kill. Excuse me, Righteous Kill.
I don't know what that even is.
Well,
It's
you asked. Bitch, you asked.
Okay, let's do De Niro. What was his lead role, the last one you could remember?
The one where he is a...
You don't even know the name, you see?
Yeah,
Hold on, because I don't remember what they're called. What are those people called that work for free for tech companies?
It was Meet the Fockers, right?
Intern?
Yeah, the intern.
That was like, what, 2010 or...
Robert De Niro?
Oh, wait, that did just... Oh, I know what... You're talking about that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that, like, was, like, that, like, didn't even...
You asked! You asked!
Is that even in our theater?
Yeah, I'm sure.
then
It's a
fucking-
Robert De Niro movie. I'm sure it got
It's probably,
everywhere.
like, limited release, because I don't remember even hearing
All
about
I
it.
know
How do you spell Robert De Niro?
is that one of the greatest films.
And can the movie not be about somebody who's a boomer who like tries to take up a tech job or something?
This is a personal attack, Ross.
Well, you know how many movies
you're
he's
doing
made
it right
lately
now.
like that? That's like the De Niro movie now, I think.
Wait a minute.
You know what's also
Fucking Joe Pesci's in it. That's just... I need to see it because Joe Pesci's in it. That's,
well, yeah, like one of the greatest films ever made called Gone Fishin'.
Oh,
Starring
shit.
Joe Pesci.
AKA the last movie you remember Joe Pesci in before this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. That's actually true. That is actually true. So hold on. Let me get the IMDb out
They got
for.
Ray Romano. They got fucking.
Oh my god.
Where
I
you
was-
hear his voice in the trailer that I saw. That's all I heard. I didn't even see him.
Oh, he's in the movie.
Yeah, but I just heard his voice in the trailer. They're like, well, we don't need to show Ray Romano.
We don't need to show Ray Romano. 120 acting credits for.
Could have
Robert
went
De Niro.
without seeing him in anything again, too, probably.
What are you saying? You don't love Raven?
Oh, you said lead role. I was
Yeah.
gonna say he was in Joker.
That's right. He was in Joker.
I guess that's
but
kind of almost a lead role.
He was in. Why did it reset?
because you asked it to.
It reset. Now I'm fucking furious with it. How do you do this? I just can't get it to work.
What I meant by lead
The
role was
Comedian in 2016.
don't know what that is.
Hands of Stone, that boxing one that he redid.
Oh, was he an old guy boxing?
Yeah,
Oh, good. See?
from that old. What do you mean? What was he old in that movie doing old
Was he-
stuff?
Well, no,
Was
it's
he
always
playing
like,
a
oh,
young
you're
guy
past your prime. Well, watch this.
What do you want? You want him to fucking be sitting there watching
Next
Fox
thing-
News eating oatmeal?
Next thing is gonna be Clint Eastwood doing skateboard tricks or something. I'm getting sick of that genre.
These young fucks think they can fucking out-skate the boy. I don't think so.
If I don't skate you, you gotta leave my block.
But
Then it ends like Gran Torino or
Yep.
something.
yeah, it ends with a bunch of Asians coming into his yard and he fucking just shoots them all. No, wait, he goes into their yard and gets shot.
I want
by
to see
them.
a movie where he, like, Clint Eastwood, for some reason, has to move to China, and I want to see that movie. I want to see how, like, his reaction, like, how he would have to.
The Intern, 2015. I was right.
2015.
So that is a movie, and that is what it was called.
But that was literally just him, like, I'm this old guy.
Oh,
I
Grudge
don't know what
Match
I'm
was
doing.
2013. That's the other boxing movie. That's with him and fucking
But it was,
Stallone.
yeah, it was two old guys fighting each other, right?
Well, he did. Well, De Niro did a boxing movie back in the day before Rocky.
yeah, Raging Bull.
Yeah, Raging Bull. Yeah.
Very valid point.
Was De Niro? No, he wasn't the deer hunter, was he?
The Family was good. I like that. He was in a lot
Taxi
of fucking
Driver or
movies,
whatever.
dude.
Oh yeah, he was Taxi Driver.
He's in a lot of fucking. He's in a lot of shit, dude.
Well, I mean, he's no.
He
more
doesn't. It
Douglas.
doesn't seem like he does that much anymore.
He's been past his prime to me since, like, the early 90s. is
He's
what I'm
still a
telling
good
you.
actor, and he can still act. Like, what more do you want? What do you want him to do?
Something that's not one of like the same 5.
He's been doing
exactly something that isn't just the same 5 roles over and over again.
You don't even know any of the roles because you don't know any of the movies.
Boxer, cop, mob guy, old guy who's like trying to do new shit and fit in.
That's
Old guy who makes fun of his fucking daughter's fucking wife.
Yeah.
okay. So, what do you want him to be in?
Cranky old guy.
What do you want him to be in? Do you want
Nothing. I told you I'm done with the guy.
I'm done with the guy.
I mean, Al Pacino's had like a total of 3 different.
Oh, he's worse. Believe me, Al Pacino, I could go without him.
He
way more.
barely acts anymore. Like, he can't even.
He barely acted when he fucking was.
He was
That's
in
true.
Ocean's 13.
He was in like 2 of them.
He was in what fucking Heat or whatever, where they were robbing
that's
a
a long
bank.
fucking
He was in
time ago.
Oceans, where they're robbing a.
He was in that AI movie that was probably the end of his career.
He's in Scarface, where he's some kind of mob dude. He's in this, where he's some kind of mob dude.
Who was in Scent of a Woman?
Well, I mean, to be fair, they're Italian, so
Al Pacino.
Okay.
that's just their.
Are you
Creed.
typecasting them based off their race? Okay.
Yeah. Jesus.
100%.
I mean, you put. Oh, now it's bad. You put Scarlett Johansson as fucking in Ghost in the Shell. You're all up in arms. What? Did you want to put an Asian in their house? Because it's an anime that Asians made.
Well, I don't want to get into that conversation because I have very strange views on that conversation.
Yeah, where do you want to go? You can't pick and choose. Like, now are you typecasting? Yo, you whitewashed a movie? Oh, now that's bad.
The way I feel the anime art style makes it so anyone could play the parts.
Take that back.
Nah.
I think that
I think
for
that's valid.
mostly anyways, I'd say.
No, Jet. No, Jet can't be a black guy.
Jet most certainly be a black guy.
I just remember that from episodes we had before.
Yeah.
The anime one.
Like, nope. That shit is funny.
Okay, so now that we've got off the deep end, that's all I got. I do want to see The Irishman, though.
The Irishman?
Yeah.
We still got to watch The Mandalorian, but we're not going to
So
talk
wait a
about
minute,
it.
wait a minute. Why do they call him the Irishman?
Because he's Italian.
Because he's Italian,
And
yeah.
it begins with I. I don't know. Is he the Irishman? Maybe.
I have no idea. Maybe there's maybe what's Jackie Earl Haley's in there or something.
Oh shit!
Was Hoffa the Irishman?
I don't know.
Math Hoffa? What?
Yeah, Robert De Niro plays the Irishman.
Okay.
Plays Frank the Irishman or something. It says.
Frank.
Okay. Anyway, check that out. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix Martin Scorsese movie with Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. They do phenomenal movies together, like Righteous Kill with 50 Cent.
Yep, they've been in all of 2 movies
It's
together.
like shake my fucking...
They were in Heat. They were in Righteous Kill. They were in The Irishman together. They were in.
Heat, yet another movie that drags on, even though some people like it for some
Oh, wait,
reason.
Robert De Niro was in Heat, wasn't he?
Nope. I thought it was just Al Pacino.
Oh, it was both.
But they were never on screen at the same time.
They did that.
That is
they did that
possible,
cop.
actually.
They did that cop movie together too. A long time ago. That I can't remember the name for.
You're probably right.
Cop Out?
I don't fucking know. Anyway, we will catch you next time. Like and subscribe.
Laters.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the episode. You could catch us currently at the Prime 4 podcast on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Podcast Addict for audio only. If you want to see how fugly we look in real life, you can also catch us on YouTube under the Prime 4 podcast.